These are my pink shorts, and this is my new latest vehicle. And this is not just vehicle, this is actually going to be my home. That's right, while my mentor Ryan Pineda moving into his almost $4 million house in Las Vegas, and Grant Cardone moving into his $80 million home in Malibu, I'm moving into this. This is 1989 Dodge Explorer built on Dodge van platform from 80s, and I'm here to give you a tour. You might be asking why on earth would I move into this thing? Well, I'll give you those reasons in a bit, but for now let me give you a little tour. So like I said, this thing built on Dodge B250 platform, and the Canadian company Explorer actually converted these vans into what it is now, a little home. So if you look into this part of it, the very rear end of it, you can clearly see where Explorer added about 2 feet of it to extend this van and make it a lot more comfortable, which I really appreciate them for that. So anyway, here on the side it has the awning. Obviously these accesses are for a propane tank, for my fridge. Yeah, it has the fridge on the inside. And then if you go look here, look up, you see the AC unit. That's right, I have my AC in the home, and I absolutely love this old school swinging rear door, which, you know, when I'm out in the nature enjoying myself, I can lay down here in my twin size bed or full size bed, I'm not sure what size is this, and just enjoy the views by swinging this rear door. So anyway, let's go inside real quick and I'll show you around. Before we come in and I'll show you around, let me tell you something cool about this thing. This thing actually is the lowest mileage example of these Dodge Explorers in the nation. It makes this so special and valuable, which I'm so excited and proud of it. For a lot of you, it might be nothing at all, but for me, I'm a car guy, and now, you know, I'm moving into one of my cars. It means a lot. So right after giving you a tour, I'll give you the numbers, how much I paid for it, how much I'm gonna put into it, and how much equity I can force into it. So in 6 months or so, when I sell it, I can make probably around $10,000. Let's come in. So it has these cool side doors that I can open wide and let a lot of light in. So as you see, the battery area here is exposed. It's the house battery that powers the whole electrical system on the inside. So we replace it with my roommate. And as you see, the carpet, let me go in here. The carpet is so plush, still from 1989. Can you believe this thing? It is just so fresh. The seats are nice and cushy. It's all blue, no brown, which I absolutely love. Originally, I was thinking to, before I saw it in person, when I found the vehicle, I was thinking to freaking replace this thing and put some vinyl flooring, but when I saw this in person, I just loved it so much. I'm like, I'm keeping this thing. Not because I love it so much, but also to honor the owner who used to own this thing, and it's actually one owner vehicle, which probably explains why this thing is in such a good shape. But anyway, follow me along here. As you see, when you enter the vehicle, this space gonna be my little office space. So I'm gonna remove this seat, put a table, hopefully foldable one, maybe put some cool lights. I have some storage here. And then as we go deeper in, on my right, you can see I have a stove. It's propane oriented, which is cool. I have little lights here. Check this out. I have a fridge. I have a heater. I have a water heater here, a water pump, all the electrical actually all in here. So again, this carpet I absolutely love. And then I have my faucet with cutting board, all ready to go. Little window, another light. Oh, a pretty bright one too. And bunch of storage everywhere. And then I have my vent for air circulation. On this side, which I'll show you in a bit, I have my bathroom, I have my wardrobe, and check this out, I have my bed. Yeah, I'm pretty tall, I'm 6'3", but this thing, if I lay sidewise is just very nice. Oh, and right above me, I have my lights again. I have the AC unit, which is pretty cool. They thought of everything back in 1989. Anyway, let me show you the bathroom. All right, here's the bathroom, which obviously old school, but check out the wood quality. You're not gonna find a single scratch in here. The ceiling is just so nice and soft. Literally, my original plan was to, before I saw it in person, to paint this whole thing white and make it more modern. But like I said, this thing in such a good shape, like I don't want to do this. By the way, I never named my cars ever before, but I think this thing needs a cool, cute name. I'm actually gonna name her Betty Blue to honor Betty White. What do you think? Do you think Betty Blue is a pretty cool name? Let me know in the comments. Like I said, there's on this side, I have my wardrobe where I can hang my stuff, my shirts and all of that. So a lot of storage in here, literally storage everywhere here. And if you noticed, I can stand up almost my full height. That's probably 6'1" or so, but I can stand up. I can cook my whatever I'm cooking, just standing up, no problem. And obviously, that's why I was so in love with this thing as well. Check this out. This is the original TV from 1989. I have no idea how this thing works. I wasn't even around when these things were around. But I'm gonna keep this thing because I was thinking, well, if I remove this, it's probably gonna have extra storage. But again, to honor the original owner, honor these cool times, 80s, I'm gonna keep this thing as a relic. I mean, this whole car is a relic. This whole house is a relic, especially in the condition this in. Anyway, check this out. I have my monitor to obviously monitor my fresh water, my holding tank, gray and black water, my LP gas. Yeah, I have my propane tank that powers the stove, the fridge, the heater, and battery condition, which it says it's fair, even though it's brand new. What the hell? So, and obviously all my windows have covers on them for full privacy. Like I said, I'm gonna remove this thing and create a little office space with a little table probably. But let me tell you how I found this thing. And so anyway, let me tell you the story how I found this thing. Oh, there's my shades. So about a month ago, this idea came into my head where I'm like, recession is coming. I like to save some money. I'm all on my own, and I've never done anything like this. I was always inspired by people who, you know, had this van life lifestyle for a few months or even years. You know, I was married just 7 months ago, and I wouldn't be able to do this with someone, you know, I'm committed to. But since I'm not anymore, and since life is too short, why not to do it now? This is great timing. Plus, the recession is here. I'm gonna save probably a bunch of money on rent or buying my personal house. So instead, I'm gonna keep doing my real estate business. I'm gonna keep collecting rent from my rental properties. Actually, I'm gonna call this next phase of my life, living in my van, homeless landlord. How does that sound? Let me know in the comments, by the way. By the way, show me some love and show some love to Betty Blue. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel, because later on I will show you what improvements I'm gonna make to this to make it road ready and make it a little cool and modernize it. Just a bit, not too much. Anyway, I was looking for a van. I had no idea anything about these kind of vans. I had no idea and not know a difference between Class A or Class B or Class C RV. And so basically I had no idea what they were, but I learned a lot in the last month since I decided to have this kind of lifestyle. So this is a Class B RV So I decided to have, because it's easier to insure these things, and you have the engine in them, and it's a great size as well. It's only 19 foot, so it's going to be easy to park. It's going to be easy to go into any city and just treat this as a regular vehicle, which it was based on regular van. So anyway, it took me about a month. I even flew to the other side of the state, check out a couple of them. I was about to go to Phoenix, to San Francisco, to San Diego to buy one of them, but I got lucky and I found one here in my area, only 30 minutes away. The guy listed this thing original owner. Actually, he passed away, but his son decided to sell this thing on his dad's behalf, and that's why this thing is in such a good shape. And it has only 47,000 miles, which is absolutely insane for a 34-year-old car. I found it here 30 minutes away from my place, and the guy listed it at $16,000. That's right, $16,000 for a 34-year-old Chrysler product, which is insane, but that's how much they go for, and they are pretty valuable. And now, since it's really hard to find them in good shape, they're really valuable. So anyway, the guy listed at $16,000, and I'm like, I want to be all in around $10,000. So I made a great rapport with the guy and I ended up buying it, long story short, for $5,500. That's right, from $16,000 to $55,000, and I'm incredibly happy and incredibly stoked. By the way, check out this condition of the dashboard. There's not a single scratch here, all original. This is beautiful. I'm 34 years old, all original. Yeah, a little dirty, which I'm gonna clean, but I'm just so in love. Those times were fun when these vehicles were around, and that's all people knew. I mean, in 1989, owning this kind of thing and living in it, I think this was the coolest thing. So I'm excited to start this new journey living in this thing and running my real estate business as well. I'm gonna do just little improvements to this thing. For instance, I'm gonna replace the headlights with probably LEDs. I'm gonna paint the front end for sure. I'm gonna buff the paint. I'm gonna paint this black, the grill black, this black stripes here on the chrome grill, on the chrome bumper, probably gonna look a little sharper and more modern. So for you to see how I'm gonna revive Baby Blue, just make sure to subscribe and hit the notification button. But going back to numbers, like I said, I paid for this thing $5,500. What I'm gonna do is, besides improving this thing cosmetically, I'm gonna add solar panel and solar systems, so I can be completely off-grid somewhere far from civilization and still have power in my home to power my laptop and my fridge and my literally everything. So by adding solar system into it, obviously I'm gonna raise the value of this thing by quite a bit. So if I paid $5,500, I'm planning to put into it no more than $4,500 after all of the improvements and cosmetic improvements and solar system and upgrading little things here and there. Probably gonna gain about $10,000 in equity. So these things sell in great conditions for around $16,000, $18,000, $19,000 anyway. But this, like I said, the lowest mileage example in the nation, that alone worth a lot of money. And if I add solar system to it and do some upgrades and do some cosmetic improvements, this thing gonna be definitely worth $20,000. And in 6 months, when I'm hopefully or probably done with my van lifestyle and I'm satisfied and I experienced new life, I'll be able to sell this thing and get paid for living in it about $10,000. Anyway, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. So let me tell you the story how I found this relic. Oh, there's my shades. Anyway, it took me about a month or so to find this. Oh, God damn it.